Right, hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is all about the top 3 golfing products that you can use in isolation to give you that golfing fix. Let's have a look at those things right now. So obviously, depending on where you are in the world right now and what your country is doing for lockdown, getting your golfing fix isn't going to be the easiest thing to do. Here in the UK, all the courses are shut, we can't play, so getting that fix is not coming easy. And obviously with the weather being gorgeous as well, I want nothing more than to get out on the golf course as soon as we can. But these 3 products that I've chosen today, depending on what your situation is with space and things like that, you're going to be able to at least do 2 of these things. So let's get stuck into the list right now. So in at number 3 is a fantastic game that whether you've got a phone, a tablet, a Mac or a PC, it's free to download and it's free to play, and that is the World Golf Tour, WGT. Currently as well, we've got a online game going on between all the creators on YouTube and loads of other personalities in the golfing space, which was set up by Seb On Golf. If you haven't seen that already, do check the links out below where we're raising money for some charities and having a prize auction with some fantastic prizes in there, so do check that out below, where we're taking on other creators head to head. I've made it through to the 2nd round and I need to win my next match, which is a big one, but it's a fantastic game that you guys can play as well. Like I say, free to play, free to download, phone, tablet, PC or Mac, you can get it on there, and it's just a great way to give you a little bit of a golfing fix and feel like you're back out on the golf course. You can play St Andrews, Chambers Bay, Pebble Beach, there's loads of things on there and it's really good fun. I've been playing it loads since we've started the knockout that we have been doing, and it is a fantastic thing. So number 3 is the World Golf Tour. I'll put the links down below. Have a look at it, give it a download and get playing a little bit. See if you can beat my 70, what was it now? My 68 at St Andrews was my best round so far, so see if you can beat that score there, guys. Okay, in at number 2, and depending on space, this one's going to be limited to what you can do, and that is hitting golf balls into a net. Now, nets themselves at the moment have actually become a little bit like gold dust. Trying to get hold of one is proving quite hard, but there are some places that you can still do it, and I've seen a lot of great setups of people building frames and putting bed sheets on them. So if you are able to still actually swing a golf club. I know a lot of people who have been in contact with me, some of my lessons, who live in the city centre in a flat that's 7 stories up and they've got no garden and they can't swing a golf club, which I'll get onto in a minute. There's ways that you can still get a golfing fix. So if you are able to hit balls into a net, fantastic. Get yourself a net, get swinging, try and not damage anything, even if it means using foam golf balls. Still try and actually get that golfing fix. Try and hit some golf balls and still try and get that swinging going. Like I say, I'll list some places where you can get nets, hopefully still when this video goes out. If you're not able to do that because you live in a flat that's got no garden or your ceiling isn't quite high enough and you've not got the room to swing a golf club, 2 things you can do. Number 1, get some small little foam golf balls, so they're not going to cause any damage if you are hitting them, and you can hit chips still. You've still got the feeling of impact if you're making a half swing, if you're able to do that, or if you are just simply hitting some small chips. It still gives you that feeling of impact and actually gets you still training your strike. You can start to work on directional control even if you put some little targets out. Even if it is a 5-yard chip, you could make the target smaller and smaller, so you're then still training the skill. Also, one other thing that a lot of other people have been doing, and when they've mentioned to me about this, I've been able to help them. So I've set up online golf lessons through the SKILLEST app, which I'll link all the details in the description down below. They've sent me golf swings that were taken prior to lockdown. You'd need 2 golf swings, one from face on, one down the line. Now is a time obviously where we're not out on the golf courses and we're not out on the driving range hitting balls, but this can work in our favour because sometimes when we get out onto the course and onto the range, we're quick just to hit. We're not working on those fundamental movements. It might be something where you work 5 minutes of turning and learning how to rotate correctly in your backswing because you've got a slide and a sway. It might be something where you're putting the club into a position and training shallowing the shaft out. But when we have a golf ball in front of us, we're eager to hit it and just see what the ball flight does. So the SKILLEST app is a great way for you to get an online lesson from myself and me give you some drills. Like I say, if it is something where you can't swing the golf club, do put that in the comments and I will put drills in there and things in for you to do at your home still if you are struggling for space. So in at number 2, we've got hitting some golf balls in a net, or we've got the SKILLEST app and getting an online lesson. Okay, and in at number 1, something that despite whether we've got 3, 4, 5 feet of space or 30, 40, 50 foot of space, we're all going to be able to do, and that is some putting practice. Now, I've used out the PuttOut pressure putt trainer a lot. I've got the mat, the mirrors, and this. I've got a few of these already, and it's a fantastic way for you to get working on your putting. Again, normally we just go straight out onto the course on the range and hit full shots. We may not designate as much time to the putting as we should do. So it's a fantastic way for you to be working on your fundamentals still at the moment while still actually having a little bit of fun. That PuttOut trainer will drive you insane if you can get a hold of one. There's loads of links below for those down there. You've got to hit the perfect putt to get it into the actual little slot hole. You'll see what I mean when I actually put some clips up here. But they are a fantastic way of us still training our fundamentals. And like I say, even if you've got 4, 5, 6 feet of space, you can work on your grip, you can work on your setup, you can work on your pace training, you can work on your alignment. So this time now, if we can use it wisely, we should all come out of this a lot better putters because we will have spent a little bit of time that we probably normally wouldn't have done on our putting, actually use some of the things. It might be that you just put to a mug, or you know, you get a little putt out, or you get a little putting mat, sorry, with a hole in it, or there's loads out there, but these are the ones that I've really enjoyed using the most and found really good results because there is that element of pressure in there as well when using those. Also guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway as well, so you need to make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and also follow me on my Instagram profile because that's where I'm going to do the announcement of the giveaway, and I'm going to give away this PuttOut trainer here, one of my spare ones. I want you to comment in the comments down below, I want to hole more putts. So that's I want to hole more putts. Be subscribed to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will send this PuttOut trainer to you as soon as possible when it's safe to do so. So, 3 great things we can all do there whilst on lockdown to give us a bit of a golfing fix. We've got the WGT game. Also check out the links in the description below for those auctions there. Some fantastic prizes in those auctions there. We've got the SKILLEST app and hitting balls into a net if you're able to do so. Again, links are in the description below. And we've also got some PuttOut training there, whether it is the PuttOut products you use or whether it is something else, or you just putting balls to a coin even. Get some putting practice and we should all come out better putters out of this. So just a little list I wanted to put together there for you guys to give you something to do, to give you that little golfing fix during all this crazy times. Hopefully you're all staying safe out there. Stay tuned to the channel, make sure you've hit that subscriber button, and there'll be plenty more videos coming from the home studio very soon.